On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We go, set. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go, mic. Ready? Tighten up. Go, waiting. Watch quick.
Darnold on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3rd and 2, Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch this. 57 the mic. Hey, Haywood. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Trey Madden, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This one caught by Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, 2 yards. We go, set. Red 80. Come on, come on. Set. Red 80. Hey, team 6. Here we go. Come on. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
throw is Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line. 3 down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jets 10, Bengals 7. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton sets up play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Vigil showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now it's Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
First down, Jets.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go 80. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Go, go. Here we go, here we go. Kill, 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 kill. Go 80. Hey, swing 80. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Passing, it's Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Hands up, lady. Check, 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 check.
Dalton here from the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And Eifert has it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Andy Dalton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The second down completion got him 7. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Griffin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 43. Hey, echo.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Dalton. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
57 to Mike. Hey, exit. 57 to Mike. Get him.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. To throw here, Dalton gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We go, son. Hey, lady. Hey, yo, lady. Yo, lady. Hey, Delta. Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. Yo, lady.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check out. Smooth. Shit. Kill. Kill. Turn up.
Now Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Blue down.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 85 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey, zoom.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. And that's complete. It's Green here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, Steve, sit.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go, son. He's coming. Hey, come on, let's go. Hey, Mike. Lady. Watch the pass. Hey, foxtrot.
On first down, it's Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Bravo. Mike 40. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give this to Bell running right. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Darnold. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They'll go again with Bell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pick up there. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.